Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. It's me, MadameMacabre, and as you can tell, this is a very different kind of video for me. Well, that's for a good reason, because today I have a very special guest and announcement. My actual brother has decided he would like to start YouTube as well, and while I delve into horror, his forte is comedy. So, as a little welcome to YouTube special, we are going to do a collaboration on r/entitled parents. And if this is the kind of content you guys want to see more of in the future, be sure to check out his channel, Natural Wizard. Speaking of whom, we have the wizard, my brother himself, here today to join us.
Hey guys, I'm Natural Wizard. Since you like my sister's content, I'm assuming you love horror. Well, I'm sort of a connoisseur of horror myself. Just a different breed. The armpit of humanity. The cesspool of creation. Basically people just really suck, and these are some messed up stories. Today we're going to be taking a look into the world of entitled parents. Buckle up.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess I will take our first post. I guess we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. Alright, it says, this one happened a couple months ago when I went to the city to visit my grandma. It was in the evening and I didn't want to bother my grandma with cooking anything, so I decided to go to McDonald's. I love McDonald's, by the way. I only get it like once every 2 months because the nearest one is in the city. I only go there when I visit my grandma. So I order and wait. When my order comes, I see that all the tables are occupied, so I'm forced to share a table with someone, which I would normally never do. I'm extremely shy around strangers. Also, I'm only 14. So I end up sitting next to a small child, 5 or 6 maybe, and his mom. I had my headphones on, probably watching YouTube or something, and I see the kid take one of my fries. Okay, whatever. I don't really want to confront anybody. A minute later, he tries to take one of my nuggets, which I only ordered 6. I now take off my headphones. Me, very politely. I'm sorry, your kid is taking my food. The mom was completely dumbfounded. Entitled mom, well, child's name isn't very hungry, so I only got him a drink and told him that he could have some of your food. Me, still very shyly, well, I'm very hungry. Please don't take my food. Entitled mom, my son only wants a couple fries. I'm not gonna order a whole pack just for a couple fries, right? I didn't want to argue with her, and another table emptied in the other side of the room, so instead I just started moving, taking my stuff with me. And she grabbed my entire pack of fries. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm not gonna fight with a grown woman over a pack of fries, right? Thankfully, other people sitting next to us noticed, and a random guy went over and said, just give the kid his fries back. The entitled mom now saw that everyone was staring at her, and in front of everyone, she threw my fries into the garbage before storming out. The staff was nice enough to make me new fries. I know it's only fries at McDonald's, but I still don't think I've ever met anyone ruder than her.
Nobody touches my fries. I tell you that much.
Her little child's probably booger-encrusted hand fishing around in your fry container, just like touching everything.
The germs! Ugh.
Oh God, I don't want your child's slobber soaking into my sustenance. Honestly though, I have no idea what I would have done. That is weird. Some people are really bizarre. Alright, well I don't know what you guys would have done. But let's take a look at another one. There's plenty more crazy where that came from. Let's let Natural Wizard take a crack at this one.
Alright, so this post is titled, I am entitled to your driveway. I live across from a school. Normally I park my car on the roadside, as there is no room on our drive. So when the school run come our drive is full.
I think this is like from England land.
Oh.
They say things funny.
Okay.
Our drive is full.
Yeah. When the school run come our drive is full. However, my car recently had to go into the shop, but I still needed to drive to the shops, We live in a very rural, small town, making it hard to get around. So I had to borrow my mom's car. That would normally be on the drive. Going out and buying my shopping, I doubted I would struggle to park since it would be on my drive. So I didn't kill time and just drove straight home. As expected, I arrived at school rush, and to my utter shock, as I approached my drivers, a woman in some crappy Kia SUV parks on my drive. Parking my car so it blocks her in the driveway, I go to confronted her.
There's some grammar in this one.
Oh yeah. Here's the exchange. Key. Oh, entitled EM. Okay, we don't need to talk about that. I knock on her window, so she rolls it down. Entitled Mother. What? Me. You have parked on my drive. Can you please move? Entitled Mother. Why? Me. Well, I need to park on my driveway. Entitled Mother. Well, I have to collect my children, and there's nowhere to park. Me. Regardless, that gives you no right to park on my driveway. Entitled Mother. I have children to collect, so I can park how I want. She then proceeds to get out of the car and walk to the school. Sitting back in my car, I wait for her to come back. When she comes back, she put her kids in her car and starts it. Expecting me to move, she drives forward until there is only a foot between our cars. She then sits for a solid minutes, beeping. After realizing that wouldn't work, she got out and opened my car door, without knocking or anything, demanding I move my car. Here's the exchange. Entitled Mother. Move your car now! Me. No. Sorry, I can't. Entitled Mother. Why not? Me. You parked on my drive, and I expect an apology. Entitled Mother. No, you don't. You weren't in, so I was entitled to your driveway. Me. Effing gobsmacked, with her cheek at this point. Or you can walk home if you like, but you have parked on my property without my permission. And then when asked to move, did not. Either apologize or I'm going to sit here for an hour. To my effing shock, she got in the car and waited. She would rather effing wait than apologize. I would have laughed if I wasn't so shocked someone could be this arrogant. Needless to say, her kids got bored because 15 minutes later, Entitled Mother. My kids are bored. Move your car. Me. Apologies, your children are not my problem. Entitled Mother. Move your effing car! Me. I will if you apologize. After back and forth repeating like this, she got back into her car and got on the phone. I thought perhaps she was phoning the cops or something. That got me a bit worried, but I held my ground. Next thing I know, another car pulls behind my car, and out comes her husband. ED. Entitled Dad. Entitled Dad. Move your car now! Me. Your wife parked on my driveway, and I demand an apology. Entitled Dad. If you do not move your car, I will drag you out and effing move it myself. At this point, I don't want to risk it. I'm a small, light woman on my own. So I move my car, and she leaves. I just can't believe someone can be that entitled. I will admit I have been a bit of a dick, but this isn't the first time we have had issues with school moms being entitled. Okay, so first of all, if that would have happened to me, I would have just parked as close as I possibly could and just got out of my car, locked it, and walked inside.
I mean, she did leave her car alone to go pick up her kids. You might have been able to call the tow truck.
Yeah, that's always a viable
Just
option.
stay inside so she can't be out there and yell at you, and wait till the tow truck comes and then move your car. Let her fight with him.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
All right, let's take a look at one more of these. Oh boy, this next one feels relevant to me because it's happening at a Comic-Con involving somebody's personal cosplay. And oh boy, if someone thought they were entitled to my costume, I'd have a conniption. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right in. This happened at Comic-Con 2018. Me and a few friends of mine went to Europe last year for Comic-Con in Dublin, and on the first day, two kids, now known as K and EK, and their mother, now known as EP, followed me around for about 3 hours. By this time, my friends had already went back to the hotel. When I noticed this, I got very uncomfortable, and after a while, just decided to call it a day. While I was walking to the hotel, Entitled Parent tapped me on the back, which seriously frightened me. Entitled Parent. My son really likes your costume. Thank you, it's from Rogue One. Kid, can I try the helmet on? Even though I was uncomfortable, I did allow him. Kid takes photo. Entitled kid,
I want it now!
entitled parent yanks it off of kid's head and throws it to entitled kid.
Come on, let's go home.
Can I have it back now?
My kid wants it.
But it's mine.
My kid deserves it, and you're too old for dress up anyway.
I don't know why, but I kind of got the urge just to cave in, but I decided to fight back. I grabbed the helmet. Just because he wants it doesn't mean I'll give it away for free. At this point, the entitled parent and the entitled kid begin screaming at me, and entitled kid attempts to kick me, but hits me in the hard plastic shin guards and begins crying. Entitled parent starts yelling at me and accusing me of tricking her child into thinking he owned it, and then taking it back and kicking him. The regular kid seemed embarrassed. When security comes, they first of all accused me of abuse, but another person set the record straight. Entitled parent and entitled kid were put on a no entry list, but the regular kid was old enough to enter on his own, so he wasn't. I hope the regular kid doesn't have his trip ruined. Oh my god. Okay, I understand that not everybody is gonna understand cosplay, and there's gonna be those old-fashioned people who think that only children should wear costumes. But to think that because you have a kid, they are just automatically owed someone else's costume. And those Star Wars ones, they can be super expensive. That could be like a $500 or $600 helmet they're just trying to snatch for their own.
And not to mention, if they made it themselves, then that's all that hard work that they poured into that costume, and this person is just trying to basically steal it from them. That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. If anybody tried to steal one of my costumes, I would fly at them and rip them limb from limb like a freaking chimpanzee. But that's just me. Alright, we've got one more story, so let's pass it back over to Wizard.
Alright, now this one is about a trip to Disney World. Alright, so my husband and I just celebrated our anniversary. We are huge Disney fans, so we are vacationing in Disney World. 2 days ago on our anniversary, we had dinner at the Be Our Guest restaurant in the park. Now mind you, this is an extremely popular and hard to get into restaurant. The dining experience takes place in the Beast's Castle. The food is divine, and therefore you have to make reservations months in advance if you want a chance to eat there. So that's just what I did. I made reservations back in early November. We were set for a table of 2 on our anniversary. Fast forward to now. My husband and I arrive at the restaurant a few minutes before our reservation time. We get in line and are standing behind a couple with their 2 kids, one toddler and one maybe 10-year-old. The couple gets to the front of the line and the following conversation ensues. Entitled Mom:
We need a table for 4 with 2 kids' menus.
Host: Do you have a reservation, ma'am? Entitled Mother:
No reservation. I don't have time for those.
Host: I'm sorry, ma'am, but we are completely booked the rest for the evening. If you'd like to leave your phone number, I can put you on the wait list in case a reservation is cancelled last minute. Entitled Mother:
You cannot be booked for the rest of the night.
Host: I'm sorry, we really are. Entitled Mother:
Well then let's make a reservation for another day this week.
Host: You're in luck. We have an opening for Wednesday at 9 p.m. Does that work?
9 p.m.? I have 2 young children. They have to eat before 9. Who has dinner that late?
At this point, the 2 kids are getting upset because they are realizing that they won't get to eat at the Beauty and the Beast castle. The mom demanded to speak to the manager. While they waited for the manager, the host motioned for my husband and I to step forward and be helped. When we told the host we had a reservation for 2, the entitled mother taps me on the shoulder and says,
Excuse me, I have 2 girls who have been looking forward to eating here for weeks. They are just little girls. I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting us use your reservation to make this night magical for them.
Me: I'm sorry, but I made these reservations months ago. This is a popular restaurant and today is our anniversary. I can't give you my reservation. Entitled Mother:
You don't even have kids? What are you doing here? This is unacceptable. My children need to eat here. I've been promising them this for weeks. You can go eat elsewhere.
The manager eventually came and handled the situation, I assume. He also came to our table later on and gave us some free dessert for the uncomfortable situation we were in. Dinner was delicious, and I like to think that bratty Kathy and her slime children had to eat at a burger stand that evening. Now, thinking about someone who would do that, it's like, what is going through your mind? You should know that you need to make a reservation in advance for that, not just throw a fit and expect to get your way with it.
Well, and all these people, I notice a common theme. They always try and emotionally manipulate you. I promised my children. Why would you promise your children something that you can't guarantee? Why should I care that you're breaking your promise to your kids? I don't know them. I don't owe them my magical evening. I don't care if they're children. I deserve magic too. Screw you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you guys. Well, this is getting kind of long, so I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Now, this isn't my normal forte, but if you guys really like this kind of content, you can get more of it over on my brother's channel, Natural Wizard. I'll go ahead and have links and stuff to it on the video end cards as well as in my video description.
Come on, guys, come check it out. I promise you'll like it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you all next time with another video. And until then, remember, stay creepy, but not entitled. Not entitled.